Kunming, the capital of Yunnan and China's self-proclaimed City of Eternal Spring, sits on a plateau 1,900 meters above sea level, where misty mountains meet fields of camellia and coffee. Temperatures hover in the mild 20s year-round, making every day feel like April and every stroll smell faintly of loam, jasmine, and grilled mushrooms. Yet climate is only the prelude. Kunming is a hinge between China and Southeast Asia, a place where high-speed rail and horse caravan memories overlap, and where 26 ethnic groups fold silver jewelry, bamboo flutes, and chili-laced rice noodles into the same cultural dumpling. Trace the city's story through these 8 wonders and discover why travelers treat Kunming not as a layover, but as a revelation. 1. The Stone Forest, Shilin. 70 kilometers southeast, limestone once, submerged beneath ancient seas, now erupts skyward in gray blades up to 30 meters tall. Paths wind among the karst pillars like corridors in a natural cathedral, each turn revealing silhouettes of swords, elephants, or dancing figures named by generations of Yi storytellers. Pause at the Ashima pinnacle. Legend says a beautiful Yu maiden turned to stone rather than marry against her will, and listen to the wind whistle through narrow crevices like a ghostly reed pipe. Visit near dusk when crowds' thin and low sun ignites the rocks in molten pewter, casting shadows that stretch like calligraphy across the red earth. 2. Green Lake Park, Cuihu, Kunming. In the city center, Green Lake, Cuihu, mirrors willow, branches, and tiled pavilions in water so still it seems lacquered. Every November, thousands of black-headed gulls migrate from Siberia, spiraling above the causeways while vendors sell shrimp crisps to delighted children. Musicians tune air hoos. Under ginkgo trees, retirees practice slow-motion tai chi, and university students strum guitars beside lotus-fringed islets. Order a cup of Yunnan Arabica from a lakeside cafe, watch the gulls pirouette against whitewashed dormitories, and feel how Kunming keeps its pulse gentle even at its busiest crossroads. 3. Yuantong Temple. A short walk north leads down a stone stairway to Kunming's oldest Buddhist sanctuary, sunken like a secret pool since the Tang dynasty. Instead of rising skyward, Yuantong's main hall sits at valley bottom, encircled by a fish-filled moat and arched bridges that glow vermilion at lantern light. Inside, Myanmar-gifted jade Buddhas share incense haze with bronze warriors from the Nanzhao Kingdom, symbolizing the temple's bridge between Theravada and Mahayana traditions. On festival days, monks chant sutras that float up the surrounding slopes, blending with the murmur of the park above, a sonic palimpsest of devotion and urban bustle. 4. Western Hills and the Dragon Gate. To the city's west, Emerald Mountains rise directly from the shore of cloud-brushed Dianchi Lake. A cable car glides above lotus ponds and tea terraces to the Western Hills trailhead, where a cliff-hugging path leads to the Dragon Gate grottos. Qing-era stonemasons spent 70 years chiseling stairways and Taoist niches into sheer sandstone. Today, you walk inches from a 300-meter drop, while Dianchi sprawls below like a pane of turquoise glass. Tradition says touching the Dragon Gate grants scholarly success. Modern visitors claim it also delivers a panoramic high unmatched in southwest China. 5. Dianchi Lake and Haigeng Dam. Dianchi, once called Kunming's Pearl by Ming chroniclers, remains Yunnan's largest freshwater body. At Haigeng, park on the eastern shore, broad poplar avenues frame views of distant fishing skiffs, while winter mornings see thousands of migratory gulls carpeting the lake like living snowflakes. Rent a tandem bike along the dam, breathe the faint brine stirred by alpine winds, and snack on grilled rushan, paper-thin cheese stretched like silk and drizzled with rose jam, sold from tricycles ringing cheerful bells. 6. Guandu Ancient Town. 10 kilometers southeast of downtown, Guandu preserves Ming and Qing timber facades and cobbled alleys that smell of soy, smoke, and sweet rice wine. Six-eaved Miaozhan Temple houses a 500-kilogram bronze bell, its rim polished by centuries of pilgrims' fingertips. Street stalls steam Urquhart rice cakes that vendors slather with fried egg, bean paste, and pickled greens, Kunming's answer to a breakfast burrito. As dusk settles, Naxi musicians perform Dongjing ritual music, plucked lutes and bamboo flutes weaving melodies that predate the Mongol Empire, reminding visitors that heritage here thrives by performance, not preservation glass. 7. Dongchuan Red Land. Drive 3 hours north, and Green Plateau fades into iron-rich hills, aflame with russet, ochre, and cinnamon stripes, China's answer to Peru's Rainbow Mountain. Villages of flat-roof earthhouses perch among checkerboard plots of buckwheat, barley, and potatoes. After rain, the soil gleams like freshly cut brick under vaulting cobalt skies. Photographers arrive at sunrise when low clouds snag on terraces, painting negative shapes of dragons across the slopes. Locals welcome visitors with bowls of potato stew tinged scarlet from homegrown chilies, and the warmth feels doubly ancient against the Martian landscape. 8. Yunnan Nationalities Village and Dianchi's South Shore. South of the city, 26 ethnic minority cultures unfold beside the lake in a 200-hectare living museum. Dai women weave brocade under stilt houses, Bai artisans fire copper earthenware, and Yi dancers twirl capes embroidered with azalea blossoms, while visitors sample rose-petal sticky rice. Though purpose-built, the village doubles as cultural embassy. Festival calendars align to lunar rituals, and minority students from nearby universities conduct interactive workshops that sidestep souvenir kitsch. End the evening on a lakeshore terrace watching the sun pour molten gold over Dianchi, reflecting pagoda roofs, minarets, and prayer flags. Kunming's diversity distilled into one shimmering tableau. 8 places cannot exhaust Kunming's spring-scented allure, but they compose its essential suite. Karst cathedrals and cliff-hewn temples, mountain air spiced with birdsong and chili smoke, old town rhythms and plateau horizons. Wander them slowly, sip, hike, listen, and the city of eternal. Spring will graft a perennial bloom onto your memory, ready to unfurl whenever ordinary seasons feel too short.